Paano malalaman kung ang isang kongresista ay may ginawang katiwalian sa bayan? Ayan ang pag-uusapan natin mga kaibigan. Bago dyan, kung bago ka sa aking channel, huwag kalilimutang mag-subscribe at ibahagi na rin ang aking video kung sa inyong tingin o pananaw ay marami ang matututo at magigising sa katotohanan. Simple lamang po ang kasagutan sa ating tanong. Kung ang isang kongresista ay atat, no, na matuloy ang impeachment ni Vice President Sara Duterte, asahan ninyo mga kaibigan, yan ay may itinatagong baho. Yan ay mayroong ikinukubling katiwalian. Kaya nais nilang mag-focus ang taong bayan sa impeachment complaint against the Vice President Sara Duterte. Yan. So, yan po ang pinakang clue mga kaibigan. Manood kayo, makinig kayo, at pagkatapos ay kilalanin ninyo kung sino-sino nga ba sa mga kongresistang ito ang atat na matuloy ang impeachment complaint against the Vice President Sara Duterte. May dahilan kung bakit gusto nila, kung bakit ipinupush nila na ma-impeach na si Vice President Sara Duterte. Okay, so nag-umpisa ang kalbaryo ng mga kongresistang ito. Ang kanilang takot ay patuloy na lumalaki at lumalawak dahil nasa Supreme Court na nga po ang General Appropriations Act. Okay? Marami na po ang nagsampa ng kaso sa Supreme Court upang kilatisin ang maanumalyang pinagdaanan ng General Appropriations Act. Nauna na nga pong lumabas ang maanumalyang prosesong pinagdaanan ng 2025 National Budget nang matuklasan ni Congressman Isidro Ungab at ikinuwento ito kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Attorney Martin Delgra at Attorney Vic Rodriguez. Dahil sa mga blankong nakita sa Bicameral Committee report ay nag-umpisa ang kalbaryo ng mga kongresistang ito. At nang matuklasan nga ang mga blanko dito, nangyari po ang kinatatakutan ng mga kongresista. Kung kaya't ipinush nila bigla ang ika-4 na impeachment complaint. Okay. So, ilan sa mga kongresista no na talaga namang atat na ma-impeach na si Vice President Sara Duterte ay si Congressman Rog Gutierrez ng One Rider Party List. Okay. So meron po itong family business na related sa construction na mayroong proyektong nakuha mula sa DPWH na ang halaga ay 2.077 billion pesos. Okay? Ang proyektong ito ay mag-uumpisa at nag-umpisa po noong February 2023 at magtatagal ng August 2024. Ayan. So, inawardan po yung pamilya, no, ni Congressman Rog Gutierrez. Ayan. So, imagine mga kaibigan, ilang bilyon, 2 bilyon ang makukubra nila na inilagay po nila sa GAA. Ayan. At hindi pa ito, no, lahat, hindi pa tapos ang taon. The Alro Construction and Development Corporation is the construction company represented by the father of One Rider Party List Representative Rog Gutierrez, Mr. Basil Ramon C. Gutierrez. This construction company is based in Bicol Region 5. The contracts awarded to them are under the DPWH, SIPAG, and BIP projects. Halos related sa mga flood control projects ang mga ito. Kung matatandaan ninyo, ito yung DPWH budget na nagkaroon ng congressional budget insertions na 224 billion in 2024 and 189 billion in 2023. Ayan, so ibabahagi ko sa description ang link ng ebidensyang aking sinasabi. Si One Rider Party List Representative Rog Gutierrez ay isa sa mga nangungunang young guns na miyembro ng Quadcom at Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability na nag-iimbestiga kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte on his hugely and highly supported war on drugs, of which President Duterte was given consistently the highest and most trusted and approval ratings all throughout his presidency. Now, he is demonized by the House of Representatives. Congressman Gutierrez is also a member of CGGPA na nag-iimbestiga in aid of the destruction and demonization of Vice President Sara Duterte, the most trusted and the highest approved government leader in our country, on her OBP budget utilization kasi wala raw transparency and accountability kahit pa ito ay binigyan ng Commission on Audit ng clean o yung tinatawag nating unmodified, unqualified audit opinion in 2022 and 2023. Tama mga kaibigan. Malinis ang record ng Vice-Presidente at ang record na ito ay mula mismo sa Commission on Audit. May COA notice of disallowance but it is not yet final and under the appeal sa COA Commission proper and mayroon pa namang Supreme Court to prove yung sinasabi nila na mayroong disallowance ang Office of the Vice President. Si Congressman Rog Gutierrez na walang transparency and accountability with his own MOOE allocation at tahimik at walang pakialam sa kawalan ng transparency sa budget nila sa House of Representatives with billions of budget and budget increases is a certified hypocrite. Okay mga kaibigan, ang mga detalyeng ito ay saka natin na ipapakita, So ito pa po, meron pang problema. Ito pang si Hill Bongalon. Yan, si Hill Bongalon ay meron ding maanomalyang proyekto, Meron din maanomalyang proyekto na tawag dito divert, dinivert niya yung proyekto, yung pera. Ito ay nagkakahalaga naman ng 1.12 billion pesos. Okay? So 1.12 billion pesos naman. Okay, so ito ay balita sa Manila Times, sa Legazpi City, and this happened, this was published yesterday, March 5, tama ba? March 5, 2025 at 12:14 in the morning. Okay, so ito naman, ang involved na kongresista dito ay si Congressman Elizalde Zaldico, yung dating chairman ng General Appropriations Act, at syempre si Congressman Raul Angelo Gil Bongalon. Ayan, so si Congressman Gil Bongalon, yung atat talaga na ma-impeach na itong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Ayan, ano kaya ang dahilan? Ito lang naman po kasi ang dahilan mga kaibigan. Basahin na lang natin yung balita sa Manila Times, no? Tabaco City Mayor Crisel Lagman has accused Ako Bicol Party List lawmakers Elizalde Zaldico and Raul Angelo Hill Bongalon of diverting 1.12 billion in the 2025 General Appropriations Act intended for development projects in the 1st District of Albay and pushing for the 750 million infrastructure projects leading to a bridge property owned by the Ko family. Lagman told the Manila Times that the vital projects in the 1st District of Albay proposed by his late father, Representative Edsel Lagman, underwent a thorough process of consultation with the beneficiaries and were endorsed by the local municipal councils and the Regional Development Council. The project, however, are stalled without funding. The budget diverted by Saldi and Jill is approximately 1.12 billion pesos. Again, 1.12 billion pesos. Around 300 million of the diverted funds were the completion of projects like the St. John the Baptist Church restoration, the Coastal Road in Tabaco Bridge, and roads, Lagman said. Of the 1.12 billion amount deleted, 750 million was diverted to a road concreting projects in Barangay Alimsog, Santo Domingo, a small coastal barangay with around 337 families. Multi-lane road concreting projects leads to the resort of a former Ako Bicol Party List Representative Christopher Ko. Kapatid po ito ni Congressman Zaldico, and to the new beach property owned by the Ko family, Lagman said. Okay, Christopher Ko, by the way, is running for the congressional seat in the 2nd District of Albay in the 2025 election. Okay, mga kaibigan, kung kayo po ay nanonood at napapanood po ninyo ang video na ito, ibahagi po ninyo nang sa gayon ay malaman ng taong bayan, lalong-lalo na ng kanilang mga kababayan, na si Christopher Ko ay tumatakbo bilang congressman sa 2nd District of Albay. Okay, so huwag na po ninyong iboto ito dahil ito ay copycat ni Zaldico. The balance of the diverted funds went to Cagraray Island Road projects where the properties of Zaldico are located, specifically Cagbulacao, Manaet, Tanagan, and Mataas. Lagman said the ongoing construction of road networks in Barangay Cagbulacao and Barangay Magnaet in Cagraray Island, Boracay Town are causing serious flooding in the villages. The Manila Times tried to get the side of Ko through his mobile phone and to his staff since Monday, but the lawmakers' camp did not respond nor release any statement over the accusations of Lagman. Following the removal of budget in the 1st District of Albay, the Sangguniang Panglungsod or the City Council of Tabaco passed a resolution asking the President Ferdinand Romualdez Bongbong Marcos Jr. to restore the funds for the projects in the 1st District that were slashed from the 2025 GAA. Alright, so mga kaibigan, napakasimple lamang po ng requirements. No, napakadali lamang pong malaman kung ang isang kongresista ay mayroong ginawang katiwalian sa bayan. Kung ang kongresistang ito ay atat na ma-impeach na si Vice President Sara Duterte, isa lamang ang ibig sabihin nito. Mayroon pong ginawang kasalanan, may ginawang krimen na nais itago. Alright?